Hi everyone, I'm God Lighton. Welcome back to.
Wait. Today we're doing it different. I'm doing the introduction.
Alright.
Hi everyone, welcome back to this platform. It's us together.
Yay!
I like that part. Yeah.
Yay!
All right, you can go ahead.
So today I'm doing this segment with my friend David. He's very funny, as you can see. Very intelligent and a very, very innovative young man. He has a clothing line coming up.
Yeah. Watch out.
So these are the people that you want to be working with. These are the young people that you want. Because again, like we say, we are the change we've been waiting for. So we need to do something for ourselves. So I'll let David tell us about his clothing line. So guys, today's topic is being raised by African parents. We're going to discuss our experiences, how it shaped us, and the things that we want to carry on to the next generation and those that we don't. Because like I keep saying, we are the future parents. And I mean, we are the change we've been waiting for. So let's get it. David, first of all, how do you call mom and dad in your language?
I think everybody has like a different way they call their mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people call like their dad papa and like
Oh.
call like mama. But like me, I don't call my mom. I call like mommy.
Oh.
I call her mommy. Yeah, like because if she calls me and I'm like, yes, mom. Yeah, I say yes, mommy. Yeah, yes, daddy.
Oh.
Like everybody has like different. Some people have like the way they call it in their language.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I think perhaps in majorly call it like mom is called mama and then dad is called tata. Majorly, but of course some people call them mommy, we may call my mommy. But like in the local language it's that. And that's how we call it.
So like when your mom calls you, how do you
immediate
answer?
response? Depending on the mood.
Yeah. So can you just say yes?
No.
Yeah,
you have to say yes, mommy.
Exactly.
Oh,
my mom will call me and she'll be like, "Mfon," and I'll be like, "Yes."
Stop it.
She like say yes, mommy.
Exactly.
Like then she says what she wants to say. But
my mom is very dramatic. When you tell her like yes, she can be like, yes, your cat, yes, your dog, yes, your maid.
May thunder fall on you. Stupidity fall on you. Idiocy fall on you.
What comes to your mind when you think about parents? When you talk about parents?
When I think about parents, they are the authority. They are the ones who, like, you have to respect, you have to obey. Like for me, that's how I see it. Like I see them as an authority over me. And so I have to do whatever they say or whatever they want me to do.
Okay, so again, for us, like when I think about like parents in Uganda, again, in some African countries, first of all, we don't only mean parents. We don't only mean like your mom and dad.
Oh, yeah.
We mean like your mom's, let's say, sisters, because I call my mom's sisters mommy too.
Oh, yeah.
And then like my dad's brother's daddy too. And then like my mom's friends are also my mom's. I know it's funny.
Yeah,
but like we are literally raised by like a village.
Yeah.
If someone is older than you, they automatically mommy or daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
No, like for us, it's just your mom and your dad, mommy, your daddy. Like my auntie, call them auntie. Even my grandparents, call them like grandma.
Yeah, of course, and ask the grandparents to call them grandma. But like for the mom and dad, especially like your mom's siblings and your dad's siblings, that it's no debate. Like that's
so you have to call them mommy and dad too.
Actually, if you don't, they get offended. Oh, you have to call them. And then like another thing, when I think what I think about when you talk about like African parents, it's pretty much the same like you. Like I think about them as authority, you know. Because I remember my mom used to tell me I was a very I don't want to say stubborn, but a very opinionated child. Yeah. My mom told me I started talking at 2 years. Ooh. I swear to God. So every time she told me to do something, I had to ask for an explanation. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I not doing this? Yeah. And guess what? I got so many whoopings because of that. That's right. Yeah. So she started telling me that do it because mommy has said so. Mm-hmm. Like their authority. Mm-hmm. Like they're like literally like they are semi gods. Yeah. And you can't really, you know.
I mean, like for me, like I have like some friends that go against what their parents say. Mm-hmm. But for me, like I don't know, like I don't know how my parents raised me. They have instilled like the fear of God in me. Like I can't
really.
I don't. If I tell you that I've never argued with my mom, like we've never had like an argument or anything. Like when she says do this, right. That's what I'm doing. Like
really,
like yeah. So like I've never had like a time that my mom said I should do something and I don't do it. Like
really,
even like yeah. And the thing is that maybe it's different because they'll never tell you to do what is not right or
That's true.
what like will harm you or something, right?
But that's the
So-
thing. But it's also that there's also a situation whereby my mom used to think because I'm her daughter, we are supposed to be the same person kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're supposed to maybe think alike. So me, I've not argued, but I've disagreed with her
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, because when she tells me to do something, I'll be like, but mommy, me and you are different.
Mm.
Let's say if you want me to go and study a certain course, why am I
Yeah.
doing it? It's
Oh,
not what
yeah.
I want.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I think my mom used to instill in us. Like, we have a discussion, like we have a discussion before we make a decision.
Mm.
Even when we were young, I remember, even about food, the food you're going to eat every day.
Yeah.
Just to be like, oh, what do you guys want to eat tomorrow? Let's discuss what can we eat, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that she could buy exactly what we want.
Yeah.
But it's like, even your opinion
Yeah,
matters.
that- yeah.
But again, you have to do it in a respectful way.
Yeah, exactly.
Me, who sometimes used to do it in another, you know how girls can be like, oh, mommy, I want to do this.
Mm.
Of course, I used to be
Yeah.
for sure. My brother, I think, is more like you. My brother is very humble,
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah.
You can literally call him and be like, hey, Shahid, come get me this glass. When he's there and the glass is here, you come and get it.
Yeah.
And even my mom does this thing a lot. I feel like African parents, you'd be like in the field and they'll call you to
Oh,
send
yeah,
them
I'm
something
telling you,
very
like-
near. And
Yeah.
you're like, mommy, you can
Yeah.
just get it yourself.
Like the
It is what it is. It is what it is.
the remote is just there. Like, I'm upstairs and you're calling me to come and get
And
the
they
remote,
do
and,
it
like,
so many times. And you're
Yeah.
like, mommy.
Yeah.
What
I
is
mean, we
an-
see a lot of jokes about it, but we think like it's just funny. But like it's like people do like skits and about all those things. Like, but like it's real. Like it's real.
It's
what
real,
goes
like they
down,
actually
yeah.
really do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so David, you're talking about like how was it disciplining you guys growing up?
Oh, that was those times. I really thought like my parents hated me.
Me too.
It was like, bro, like, yo, my dad would flog me. Like, we used to have these plants. That's where he especially gets his cane from. We used to have these plants like in front of the house. So he goes and anytime, like when I was young, I used to like take a few. Like if I see like a few bucks on I just take some. But then I get caught, and then my daddy goes and like he plucks this plant, one long branch, and he peels the leaf off, and this guy flogs me. Like this time he was like caning me. He was like caning me. I was crying. I was shouting. Like, and my mom and my grandmom, they were sitting there braiding my sister's hair, like in front. Like, well, I was like, help me, mom. Like, I was like, nobody even answered me, and I was like, yeah, but like, you know, when you grow up and you look at those things, you see like they were trying to like, it's not done out of anger.
No.
It's just done out of love. Because there was one time again, I stole again, and my dad, he told me that let's take a walk, and we took a walk, and then he talked to me like, oh, like, you know, we can't do this, blah blah blah, and it was like so calm. I thought that that was the end. When we got home, he was like, okay, go pluck your cane. You know, that kind of thing. I was like, bro, I thought we already had like a one-on-one chat about this, and we'll move on from here. Yeah, I was like, go pluck your cane. I had to go like that, please.
I think they
Okay.
said spare the
Yeah.
Lord, spoil the child.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing.
Yeah, so like, you know, like if you didn't continue like doing that, I'm not saying that I might have been an armed robber or like, I mean, just like that character
know,
would
yeah.
have been in me, like, and I'm like, yeah.
Because you know you
So-
start small and then you
Yeah,
keep building it.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, and
I think me what I remember about like being disciplined, like of course my mom used to beat me all the time because again I'm very opinionated.
Yeah.
She used to ask me to do something. Or I mean she had to explain to me,
yeah,
which she didn't want because
Yeah.
again she's that low.
mhm,
You know, so I always got beaten, and I think there were 2 incidents that I remember. Now that you talk about picking things that have not been
Yeah,
given
yeah.
to you, we have. I don't know if you guys have groundnuts. We have
yeah,
groundnuts. So one time, my mom had given me these groundnuts, but I was like, I'll eat them anyway. So she came back home. She asked, "Did you eat the groundnuts?" I'm like, "No."
Mm.
So there's this fiber. There's this fiber they get from like our traditional food, the matoke.
Yeah.
So she plucked it and she told me to chew it.
Yeah.
So when I chewed it, like when removing it, the remains of the groundnuts were
was
in it.
there. Oh my
I don't understand why I did not see this coming. I do not understand.
That's so smart. Like, like
I was flogged.
Yeah.
She was like, "You're even lying. You're a thief. You're what?"
yeah,
So,
yeah,
and I swear to God, I never did it again.
yeah.
And then this other one time, I think it was Christmas time, it had drained. So she told me, don't put on, I had like very big staples, they were white.
Mm.
Like, don't put them on. I mean, it's raining and all that. We're going shopping. I put them on anyway. Guess what? I slid and fell. My mom removed her shoe.
Yeah.
She knocked my
it's
head.
like that's the thing with moms. Like moms will beat you with what they see there. Like my mom will take out her slippers and or take this stick they use for cooking. And
Yeah, I mean,
they'll just flog you with that.
Talk
that
about
thing.
it. Okay, so David, you're talking about like how was it disciplining you guys growing up?
Oh, that was those times. I really thought like my parents hated me.
Me too.
It was like, bro, like, yo, my dad would flog me. Like, we used to have these plants. That's where he especially gets his cane from. We used to have these plants like in front of the house. So he goes and anytime, when I was young, I used to like take a few. Like, if I see like a few bucks on the, just take some. But then I get caught, and then my daddy goes and like he plucks this plant, one long branch, and he peels the leaf off, and this guy flogs me. Like, this time he was like caning me. I was crying, I was shouting. Like, and my mom and my grandmom, they were sitting there braiding my sister's hair. Like in front, like, well, I was like, help me, mom. Like, I was like, nobody even answered me. And I was like, yeah, but like, you know, when you grow up and you look at those things, you see like they were trying to like, it's not done out of anger.
No.
It's just done out of love. Because there was one time again, I stole again. And my dad, he told me that let's take a walk. And we took a walk. And then he talked to me like, oh, like, you know, we can't do this, blah, blah, blah. And it was like so calm. I thought that, that was the end. When we got home, he was like, okay, go pluck your cane. You know, that kind of thing. I was like, bro, I thought we already had like a one-on-one chat about this and we'll move on from here. Yeah, I was like, go pluck your cane. I had to go like that, please.
I think they said spare the load, spoil the child.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. Yeah. So like, you know, like if you didn't continue like doing that, I'm not saying that I might have been an armed robber or like, I mean, just like that character would have been in me, like, and I'm like, yeah.
Because you know, you start small and then you keep
exactly. So yeah. And
I think what I remember about like being disciplined, like of course my mom used to beat me all the time because again I'm very opinionated.
Yeah.
She used to ask me to do something. Well, I mean she had to explain to me,
yeah.
which she didn't want because again she's that low.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I always got beaten, and I think there were 2 incidents that I remember. Now that you talk about picking things that I'm not given to you, we have, I don't know if you guys have groundnuts. We have groundnuts. So one time my mom didn't even need these groundnuts, but I was like, I'll eat them anyway. So she came back home. She asked, "Did you eat the groundnuts?" I'm like, "No." So there's this fiber. There's this fiber they get from like our traditional food, the matoke. Yeah. So she plucked it and she told me to chew it. Yeah. So when I chewed it, like when removing it, the remains of the groundnuts was there.
Oh my, that's so smart. Like,
I was flogged.
Yeah.
She was like, "You're even lying. You're a thief. You're what?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And I swear to God, I never did it again.
Yeah.
And then this other one time, I think it was Christmas time, it had drained. So she told me, don't put on, I had like very big staples, they were white. Like, don't put them on. I mean, it's raining and all that. We're going shopping. I put them on anyway. Guess what? I slid and fell. My mom removed her shoe. Yeah. She knocked my head.
Like, that's the thing with moms. Like, moms will beat you with what they see there. Like, my mom will take out her slippers and or take this stick they use for cooking. And
I mean,
they'll just flog you with that
about
thing.
it. Yeah.
But my dad is very, very, like, he knows what he wants to use to flog you. Like, go get the cane. But the thing is that, like, see, you know, there's something else, like, what you used to, I think what you used to flog your child actually matters. I feel like using a belt is more kind of costs the child more, like in the long. Like I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like,
I know what you're saying.
I won't use a belt on my child, but I can use a stick.
My mom used to actually use a sand.
Like, yeah.
Like there's a sand, it's called Umoja. You don't know about it. It was so thick. That's what you used to use.
Yeah.
Anyway, how about I mean going to church? Do you guys have to go to church in the morning?
Once you're in my father's house, you go to church. Like there's no discussion. Midweek service, you're going. Sunday service, you're going. Like there's no, the only way I know, like sometimes if I don't want to go to church, I just wake up and be like, oh, I'm so sick, I'm like, I can't go today, and they're like, okay, that's the only time you get a pardon, but you can't be sick for 2 Sundays. Because the Holy Spirit has to heal you. The
Holy Spirit,
I'm telling you, like, bro, like, you can't be sick, like, you have to go to church. Like, going to church is not, like, an option in my house. Like, it's something that you have to do. I mean, maybe midweek service you can get out of it in a way, but like
Like,
Sunday service, like you're going Sunday service. Yeah.
I mean, like my dad is a Muslim and my mom is not a Muslim. My mom is Christian.
Yeah.
So I had to go to church on Sunday
Yeah.
and go to the mosque on Friday.
Mm.
Because sometimes I used to like live with my dad. And then what used to kind of piss me off,
Yeah.
though, I mean, they're just, grooming me. You know, in Islam, there's this prayer that you have, it's a morning prayer. You do it at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So my dad used to wake us up like at 4 a.m.
Yeah,
to
oh,
get
yeah.
ready. And then like you go and pray. And then after they start teaching you the Quran. And those sheikhs who teach the Quran are very
Like
tough.
in the morning.
In the morning,
Oh.
like 5 a.m.
Mm.
After praying, you start like, learning the Quran. And it's so hard, it's Arabic. And they'll be flogging you early morning. You're like,
Yeah, I
Jeez.
know. I had like friends. I know it is cool. Like,
not easy at all. So David, first of all, I want to thank you very much for coming today.
thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting conversation. There's so many African countries. Please, guys, let us know about your experiences from all your countries.
Yeah.
But before I let you go, can you please give us more detail about like your clothing line, show us what you have?
Okay.
Because I want you to also like do something for us for our platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the name is Readapt,
Right.
and right now we're working on creating like some designs to help the whole movement, the NSAS movement in Nigeria.
Right.
So we're just kind of passing the message. Like with this shirt, it says the power of the people is stronger than the people in power.
Which is true.
Yeah. And we just have like some of them are kind of like just funny things, and
You
so
guys,
this
this
like,
really looks good. You
Yeah.
guys better check it out. It
so
really
this one
looks good.
says like Bad Boy Nation. We have one like that says Buhari has been a bad boy. So that one came from like so Buhari, our president. And so one girl was doing like an interview and she
At us. Why is she still at us? I mean, just started though. We just said we will still tackle Buhari. He has been a bad boy. He has been a bad boy. I was coming. I live in Okota, and as I was coming here, the roads are bad. No lights. Education zero. And we are just asking for you to stop killing us. We just want to live.
she was like, oh yeah, so talking and she was like, yeah, Buhari has been a bad boy. So it's just like a statement that is like
Stood out.
catchy. Like saying, yeah, it just caught everyone's attention. So we just have that on the shirt. Buhari has been a bad boy. And we also have one that says Sorosoki, which is it means speak up in a language it means speak up in Yoruba.
Right.
So it just says Sorosoki, like we need everyone to speak up,
Speak up.
yeah, and just stand with us and like help us fight like the system and everything. Yeah. So
But then
those
before we like go further, we are standing with you.
Yeah.
We've been posting about it because an injustice in one place is an injustice
yeah,
everywhere.
Right.
And like we are brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
much as we're different, we're
Yeah.
human, we're Africans and
Mhm.
we're people.
Yeah.
So we stand with you and we condemn whatever is going on.
Yeah, we appreciate that very much. So for these designs that are coming out this right now for the whole movement, we are donating 80% of whatever we make from it to the fight against the SARS and everything. Yeah. So that's just like our own small contribution to the whole.
And then it's not small because at the end of the day, first of all, you bring up funds.
Yeah.
And then another thing is so many times people tell us our voices don't matter because
Yeah.
they're small etc. But they say never underestimate the power of planting a seed.
Exactly.
And then if we add our small voices,
Yeah.
they come out to be big
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
So thanks very much for coming, David, again.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. Please, guys, check out his collection.
Yeah.
Check out his Instagram.
Our Instagram is Readapt with 2 T's.
Don't worry, we're going to put all the details on the video.
Yeah,
They'll
okay.
be able to see everything.
Yeah.
And thanks, guys, for watching. Take care of yourselves.
And stay safe.
Stay safe.
Put on your mask.
Tell them.
Wash your hands.
Tell them.
And social distancing.
And again, guys, this is us together. Remember,
Yeah.
remember, we can all do better. See you next time. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
Be strong.